Hi guys, so today I'm doing a review of the LORAC Mega Pro palette. I got mine from Amazon and you can also get it from LORAC, but unfortunately right now it is sold out. So I'm sorry, but I got this up as soon as I could. So when you open mine up, you will notice that there's a big crack in my mirror. Yeah, that came that way from Amazon, so I was not very happy about that. Because that's such a great feature. This is an amazing mirror, but yeah, it came with a crack and I knew that it was going to be sold out. I did not want to, wait or risk not getting another one, so I kept it, but that's pretty disappointing. It doesn't feel like it's bad quality. I don't know if it was Amazon's fault or if the mirror wasn't very good, but ooh, look. Huh, peeling off the plastic. Now it's much more clean. Oof. But I will, and just so you guys know, wow, I'm gonna have to edit this a lot more than I thought. I look like I belong on That 70s Show. Just so you guys know, I have taken detailed pictures of this on my blog, so you can find that there. The link will be down below. I swatched them, and I also took close-up photos of each eyeshadow in the pan, so you guys can go take a look there if you want a better look at it. But I will also swatch them for you right now. Just don't yell at me if they're not perfect swatches. So yeah, here is the palette. There are 32 shadows, and once again you will also see, okay, ignore my nails. I am the worst at painting my nails because they chip within a day with all the cleaning and everything I do, so ignore my nails, please. But yeah, you will see that caviar chipped. So somehow my son got in here and he got a hold of it and he dropped it. I mean, he's 2, so he's like 2 feet tall, and he dropped it pretty gently. He didn't like throw it. I saw him and I was about to take it from him, and it cracked. None of the other shadows cracked. I mean, Deep Teal did a little bit, but Caviar is just especially soft. Like every time I even touch it, it falls apart. And I don't know if that's because it's already fallen apart some, but a few of them are almost too soft. You want it to be buttery and creamy, but when they fall apart that easily, that's not a good thing. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen with any of the other ones. There are a few in here that I will talk about that I don't love, but overall, these shadows are amazing. They're buttery. Ooh, I hate using that word. They're creamy and pigmented. For almost all of them are very pigmented. They have, of course, as you know, it's the half matte, half shimmer. I do love having that many mattes. I adore it, but there are some awesome shimmer colors in here that I also love. Hint, hint, this is one of my favorites, Smoky Topaz. But yeah, I will just go ahead and jump into the swatches now before I talk a bit more about it and you guys never end up seeing the colors. Here is Cream, Fawn, Camel, and Sepia. Fawn does not show up too much, but it's really honestly an amazing highlight for me. Yeah. I actually love those shadows. I'm wearing all of them today, most of them in the crease to blend out everything. Next up we have Dusty Plum, Orchid, Mulberry, and Espresso. By the way, these are all the matte shades right now. I am wearing Mulberry right now in the crease, just in the outer corner and a little bit in the crease. And wow, I love the color. It is one of the drier shades, a little less creamy and buttery than the others, but that might be a good thing because it allows you to, if you get a little heavy-handed by accident, this color could be a bit crazy on the eyes, but if you can still definitely build up the color, the pigmentation there. Yeah. All right, next up we're on to the second row of mattes. We have white. That's a really good white color, and you can also shear it out so it's not quite so harsh. Khaki, brown. This doesn't look as pigmented as it really is. It's a great, great color. So khaki, then brown, and then stone. Next up we have Lilac, Wisteria, gray, and black. So the lilac and wisteria, the first two colors, that would make an amazing purple eye, but you know, not too bam purple. Almost more like a neutral, subtle purple. That would really look good on brown eyes and probably any color eyes. Oh, now we're on to the first shimmer row, and God, they're gorgeous. This is not going to show up as amazing as it really is. But so first we have opal, sand, copper, and sienna. Those are some of my favorites too. Next up we have apricot, blush, merlot, and indigo. Indigo has like blue and purple and some, yeah, pretty much just mostly purple shimmer, glitter, not just shimmer, glitter all throughout. You can't even really tell. Yeah, I don't know about that color. We'll have to see. I'm sure it'll be nice for some looks though. Next we have vanilla, cashmere, smoky topaz, and dusty rose. So, okay, and then finally we have granite, maroon, deep teal, and caviar. Caviar is hard for me to even swatch, as you saw it was falling apart. So I just wanted to real quick zoom in on the eyes. So I have copper on the lid. I have a mixture of these colors, mostly camel in the crease. Fawn and cream help blend it out, and then cream especially on the highlight. And a little bit of mulberry right on the outer corner. I also smudged a little bit on the bottom lash line, that's the word, of camel and mulberry, just a little bit. Okay, so now that we are done with the swatching, I wanted to tell you guys a few of my favorites and a few of the ones that I don't love as much. Let's start with the ones that I don't love, because I have a feeling I'm going to pick out a million of my favorites. So indigo, I don't think, it's like not the most pigmented black, and I don't really like the glitter. The effect that it gives when you like blend it out doesn't really show up the way that you would want it to. So I don't love that one. I don't love deep teal either. It's not all that pigmented, and it's such a beautiful color. It's such a beautiful idea that you want it to be extremely pigmented, this beautiful metallic deep teal color. But it just doesn't really pay off as well as I wish it would. And then there are two other colors that remind me of caviar that I feel like are about to fall apart at any second, and that is, where is it? Apricot and cashmere. So those two, they're so like chalky and soft that it's like they don't give very good color payoff, and I feel like they just fall down. You'll get a ton of fallout. And I also, like I said, I feel like if I drop it at all, those will smash to pieces. So those aren't my favorites. Although if you use those two wet, I have a feeling they would look great. Oh, my hair. I seriously look like I belong in the 70s. Okay, so for my favorite mattes, it's honestly this whole section right here. So cream, fawn, camel, sepia, and dusty rose. Once again, much better swatches will be on the blog where you see the exact color and how great a color payoff they have. Now for the shimmery shades that I love, or that are my favorite because I really, really like them all. We have vanilla, sand, copper, and smoky topaz, and then maroon. That's beautiful. But my absolute favorite in the entire palette has to be smoky topaz. It's the most beautiful taupe, and it's just going to be really flattering. It reminds me of sable and satin taupe from MAC that people love, and it's because it's this perfect like brownish gray purple, I mean slightly, purple undertones that are really flattering on most eye colors, including mine. So yeah, that has to be my favorite lid color from this palette. Overall, I think it is definitely worth the value. I'm happy. I don't have either of the other two palettes, which I think are great, and I really would love to have them, but I feel like now that I have this, I'm pretty much set for a while. Overall, amazing pigmentation, amazing quality, and very creamy and blendable. I definitely think you guys should pick it up. Sign up for those email lists where, or like on Amazon or probably on LORAC as well. You can sign up to say, email me when this comes back in stock, and definitely buy it the second you see that. I really recommend it. Even though the packaging gets dirty, I still think it's sleek and beautiful, and the product is just insane. So yeah, you guys need to go check out my blog post with all of the detailed photos and just more of my thoughts on the product. And definitely look out for some more looks with this. I'll definitely be posting more to my Instagram or blog. I know that I'm going to be using this throughout all the holidays. I already know my Thanksgiving look that I'm doing with this. But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts on this and any other palette recommendations, because honestly, I can't think of any that beat this. Even, you know, the Naked palettes for me don't beat this now. So if there's any that I should try, let me know. Alright, so that's it. I'll stop talking now. Go check out my blog once again for all of those detailed photos of the eyeshadows, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye.